melting connectors and spicy hot news coming from your boys at AMD. Not just boys, but your girls, you know what I mean? They're coming out with some aggressive pricing for the new 9000 XT and non-XT variants for their GPUs. So let's go ahead and let's get to today's video. All right, everyone. So we have rumored pricing for RX 9000 GPUs to be aggressively competitive with NVIDIA's 50 series cards. And of course, they're not going after the high-end tier models of GPUs, right? We know this. But here's the interesting part. Looks like they're going to be halting production for the 7800 XT models for the 7000 series because the pricing for the non-XT 9070 AMD GPU is supposed to be $500. $500, $50 less than the NVIDIA 5070, right? And it's supposed to be a little bit better than the 5070. And then you also have the 9070 XT, which is rumored to be priced at $600, right? We're talking $600 versus $750 for the 5070 Ti. And we already know that if the 9070 XT is performing like a 4080 Super, we didn't really see a huge jump to the 5080. Call that the 4080 Ti Super. Hey, I'm just saying, right? For $600, I think I'm gonna get this card, and it's got 16 gigs of VRAM for $400 less, and it's got better ray tracing. But as you guys know, we won't know until we actually test these cards. But I am super excited to get my hands on one of these. Actually, I might actually throw one of these into my streaming PC and also test this GPU. So stay tuned for that, guys. If I am lucky enough and scalpers and AI bot people don't try and take the cards, we might actually get our hands on some of these AMD GPUs, which is super exciting. So definitely gonna go after the 9070 XT model, not the 9070. I'm gonna leave those to deal with that card. But I'll leave the link to this article down below so you guys can read up on this on your own if you guys want to look into this more. Without further ado, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into, that's right, X3D CPUs finally announced. Well, not announced, but leaked on some retail websites here. You guys can see that on Amazon and Newegg, possible prices revealed. We have the 9900 X3D being at $599 and the 9950 X3D being priced at $699 here for you guys respectively. So with that being said, is this enough for you guys to jump or make that upgrade if you're on the 7000 series? Maybe, maybe not. I'm on the 7950X right now. If I see a 30% gain going into the 9950X X3D, I mean, it might be worth it, 30%, right? But who knows? I might just wait another generation to upgrade. That should be something you guys should be thinking about too, right? If you're on the 7000 series, is it really worth it? And then, of course, if you're on the 5000 series, honestly, this is probably the best time. If not, maybe one more generation. Maybe you guys can hold out one more generation if you're gaming at like 4K or 1440p to upgrade to AM5. Or if Intel decides to beef things up and fix things properly in their second generation in this new architecture, then maybe there might be some competition there in the next couple years. But here is that article breaking down the specs and reveals of this thing, of the CPUs, right? So I'll leave that down below for you guys to check out as well. And without further ado, drum roll, please. We've got hot, melted, cheesy, saucy, really saucy, more like bad burnt toast. We've got 5090s power connectors with third-party cables, likely to blame here, supposedly, right? NVIDIA and other users and things like that are going to be reporting on this to test and see if it's due to third-party third-party cables and power adapters causing these issues, right? Now NVIDIA is saying that they solved these melting issues here, but as you can see here, it's not just coming melting onto the GPU side end, but it's also melting on the power supply end, right? This is very familiar, similar things that we saw on the 4090 Founders Edition cards, right? As of right now, you are advised to really just use the stock NVIDIA cable that came with the GPUs versus using third-party plugs and power connectors here. And here's a better look, right? And this, of course, is from a Reddit user. Here, where's his name at here? I'll let you guys check this out here yourselves. Reddit user Ivan6953, your boy Ivan here, using third-party cables. And of course, yeah, that is what's happening. So super hot melting skin. I don't know, maybe Jensen does not care because he's protected with that slick leather jacket that he has. It's taking all your money and everybody's money right here, right? So another article from Tech Power Up here regarding the power connector issues, supposedly saying that NVIDIA claims that they are over and that it's not affecting them. And of course, with that, we have proof, and there's obviously a few others out there who had the chance, the opportunity to buy this GPU and not from scalpers that are actually using this GPU for what they're intended for, you know. And looks like some people are getting some failures with this too. So a little bit more deep dive into that'll need to be done. But one other thing too, for anyone who did get their hands on the 5090s, 5080s, or still have their 40 series cards or looking to get them, there has been some black screen issues here, right? Could be other things going on behind that, but it seems to me, speculating, right, I think it's the new driver that NVIDIA released. Honestly, ever since they released the new driver for these 50 series cards, a lot of things have been going wrong. So I don't know, maybe they just rushed things. They really did just rush things, honestly, and not enough supply, not enough anything to really support us actual users who want to buy these GPUs for what they're meant for, you know, for gaming, editing, creating, and artist designs out there, you know, that really want to use this stuff. So I feel for you guys, you know what I mean? So but yeah, I think most likely this is going to be a driver issue with what they released and whatever thing NVIDIA rushed out. So you guys, that is all for today. You guys know what it is. This is Red Zone signing off. Keeping it real, keeping it hot, and keeping it raw. Your normal 9 to 5 guy, bringing you some high quality content for you guys to enjoy. I'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.